Hi, it's Gary. Welcome to day number 16 of the 2023 Inkvent calendar. Where's day 16 on my calendar? Here we go. Over to the side, off the camera initially there. Let me just move this up. There we are, we're on camera. Over on the left-hand side, day 16. What have we got? Merry and Bright. Christmas name there, isn't it? Merry and Bright. Green looking label on it. Let's take this out and pop the calendar out of the way. So here we've got Merry and Bright. So it's a nice, gorgeous bright green on there. Looking to the side, this is a shimmering. And if you look in the bottom there, I don't know, is that like a yellowy silver, maybe a gold type of shimmer? Hard to say, isn't it? Let's get this into suspension and see what it looks like. Oh, for some reason, I don't know how I managed. I thought I'd cut all these off. I'll just get rid of this seal on the top. There we are, it's taken off. What I'd done before we started recording these is I did take off all these plastic wrappers. Don't know how I missed one. Anyway, Merry and Bright. Still trying to get that. The more I look at that shimmer, the more I'm thinking maybe it's a silvery type of shimmer. So let me just really agitate this up really well. We'll fetch in the swatch card. So here's my swatch card. This is a colouring card. My swatching tool is my trusty cotton bud. I'm just giving this another shake. Going to dip the cotton bud in. Going to get right down to the bottom and give it a good stir around. I want to try and get as much opportunity to get that shimmer on there. And then got the card round the wrong way. Never mind. Here comes that green colour. Beautiful green. Nice bright green colour. There's one more in the centre. There we go, a bit thicker to try and see if we can get any shimmer to show. There's that single pass down the middle. My writing tool, as always, is the Serendipity dip pen. So this is Diamine, Merry and Bright. And this is Inkvent 2023, and it's day 16. Do like the colour of that, really nice bright green, quite vibrant, isn't it? Move that to one side, give that a chance to dry. If I can do that without knocking my other swatch cards all over the place, they're sat in a box next to me so I can search through. In comes my Tomoe River notebook. This is an A5 endless recorder, so Diamine Inkvent 2023. Let's take the lid off. I'm going to dip the pen in one more time. So we've got here day number 16. Diamine, Merry and Bright. Beautiful colour to this. I really do like how vibrant this is. How does it dry? So there's immediate. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 1 minute. So after a minute there, that was still quite wet. Let's write our sentence. I do like this colour. I think I've got a few colours that might be similar. We'll take a look at some comparisons in a little bit. Let's move this to one side. Again, we'll give it time to dry. Whilst it's drying, we'll fetch in the chocolate advent calendar. Here she comes. So Cadbury's chocolate. We're looking for day number 16. Can you see it before I do? Day 16. No, still looking. Got 12 there, been already opened. You'd have thought as doors are opened it would be easier to find, but I'm still struggling. Here we are, right at the bottom on the right hand side, day number 16. Let's take a look. What have we got for today's chocolate? So today we've got a star there. There's the star. I'll pop that to one side, move this out of the way. Then we'll fetch in the gift from my loving wife. So it's today's gift. Here it is. That's a fairly small one. Feels a bit soft, but then there's a hard lump there in the middle. Let's take a look. What have we got? Let's rip into this. So today we've got Puzzle Mates Crossword, over 130 puzzles. Not sure if I'll be doing this straight in pen. I think these might get done in pencil. So here we've got a whole load of crosswords. I like things to keep my brain fired up. We've also got this. It's a twofer, 2 presents for the price of 1. Love those types of days. Let's see what we've got in here. Doesn't want to come out. Oh, there we go. So here we've got a beautiful dark green pen. Green and green goes well with the ink, doesn't it? Bit too dark maybe for the ink. There we've got a Jinhao nib on there by the look of it. And do we got anything saying what the model is? Just on the back of the cap, we've got 95. So a Jinhao 95. Has it got a converter? Yeah, it comes with a converter. Awesome gift. So that will go into my list of pens to do a first impressions of. Won't be till next year till I get round to it. I've got quite a few pens off so far, so that's going to keep me going for quite a long time. So now that we've given the ink a time to dry, let's take a look. What have we got? Let's start with the swatch. Here it comes. So Diamine, Merry and Bright. Beautiful. I love this green. I'm a green person. I love green. Look at that shimmer though. Yeah, it's definitely come off there as a silver shimmer. Certainly see it where I've gone really thick. And can I see on the, and even on the writing, to my eye, I can definitely see a load in the writing. Not sure if that comes over on the camera though. So inks that I think might be similar. I've pulled out quite a few this time. We've got loads of different green inks though. So I've got Diamine Woodland Green. First I thought it would be, but yeah, it's nowhere near as bright. Next up, I've got Pilot Iroshizuku Shinryoku. Again, not as bright as what I originally thought. A fairly appropriately named one, Robert Oster Elf's Cap. Getting a bit closer, but still not the same brightness, not the same tone. Next up, got Robert Oster Ride Green. Now we're starting to get a bit close. Let me put it down below, see if you can see it there. Especially when you can see that the paler parts is looking very similar, but no shimmer to it. Then the final one I've brought in, again, it's not as close as I originally thought. It's Van Diemen Apple Island Green. So there were my comparisons for this. Let's have a look at the chromatography. Now, chromatography is still wet. Starting off fairly pale down at the bottom, you can see, just about see some of that shimmer down there at the bottom where I drew the line on. We're going up, to be honest, staying with greens virtually all the way up. They're very pale to start off with. Then we get into some of the brighter greens. And then at the top, we've got that fringe there of nice pale, brighter blue. Pop that to one side to finish drying. Let's move this out of the way. And we'll fetch back in the notepad. So the ink's had time to dry on here as well. Day 16, Diamine, Merry and Bright. Can you see that gorgeous shimmer? Starts to fade off about partway through the word wizards. There's still little bits in the other ones, but nowhere near as much as the first few. The first few words, unlike that top line, that was when it was still quite wet. But yeah, very pretty. Do like that silver shimmer in there. It really fetches it out. But only problem is we'll limit the pen choice, because obviously I won't put it into a pen I can't easily take apart if the shimmer blots the feed. So this is Diamine Inkvent Day 16, Merry and Bright.